All right, Scott.
Oh.
Unmute, Scott. Unmute. You got to unmute, Scott.
Might want to get out of bed.
Are you on?
How's that?
That's good.
There we go. Hey, Scotty.
How you guys doing? Hey, I guess that the first thing that comes to my mind is, wah! So every time I pick up the phone and talk with Les, or she calls me and we talk back and forth, it's always an expression that is always fun. Like at Halloween, which Leslie is so attuned to, she'll use the phrase "eek," and maybe even we'll get something in the mail with a pumpkin that has "eek" written across it, or something like that. So I think we share in our expressions, and I think her love for animals is certainly special, that we all can relate to. So that's what I think about when I think of Les throughout time.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Les, just the fact that I have you as a sister is something that brings me such great joy. And I love you dearly. And I appreciate your joyful spirit at all times. And every time we're together, it just shines through. So thank you and happy birthday.
Thank you, Sherry. Love you.
Aunt Shay, why don't you sneak in here, Aunt Shay?
Hi, Liz.
Hey, Shay.
When I think about you, I remember walking downtown with you, and I was holding your hand. I don't know how old you were, maybe 8 years old, something like that. And we came to a store where between the two doors to into two stores, there was a mirror. And you stopped in front of the mirror and you said, "Oh, look at my bony knees."
Oh, yes.
Oh my, that was funny. And I don't know why I remember that, but anyway, I do.
I still have them, but now they just hurt.
Oh, well, it must be a tidball thing because mine are gone too. So
Yeah.
we've got something else in common. Happy birthday, Les. I love you.
Oh, thank you. Love you, Aunt Shay. Oh, how special, guys.
Todd. Mute, Todd. You're muted.
Thank you. So Leslie and I have a slightly different relationship because we grew up together long after you all moved out of the house. So so we got to bond in a way. That's why we moved out. So we got to bond in a way for many years as we were becoming of age ourselves and learning who we were. So that's always I think Leslie and I have just a special bond because of that. And so that's just kind of special to me. But the other thing that strikes me so much when I go back to Greenville is all of the people, Leslie. So I don't know why I'm getting emotional, but all the kids that come up to you that are, in their 30s calling you Mrs. B.
Oh.
That
Thank you, Dad.
All those kids that you touched, that's just so special.
Thank you, Todd. Thank you so much. Aw.
Very good. Well, we have a request here that Dee come back into the frame if she's there.
Oh, I am. My foot went to sleep last.
Okay,
I had to
Jana?
stand up and get blood.
I have one more remembrance of Leslie. After that emotional one from Todd, we'll get a little laughter maybe. But Leslie came to see us when we were living in Garland, and she was still in high school. And she was going to go get her haircut one day. So it was at this particular time that she decided she didn't really care for the name Leslie, that she wanted to be Nikki. So could we just call her Nikki for a while? So we said, sure. So she went to the beauty shop and she signed in as Nikki Spencer. And Leslie turned to get her haircut, and the reception said, Nikki Spencer? Nikki Spencer. And then she went to us,
special. Thank you all so much.
Now,
Oh.
Sue too, did you have a comment, Sue? I didn't mean to cut you off.
Sure, Liz, I love you. And
I love you.
I ditto what Dee and Sherry do. One have said, we just love having you as a sister-in-law.
Oh, thank you, Sue.
And I love the we had back in the 80s, you know, during college, and we get
Yes.
these little.
I think
You probably grooved better than I did.
or allowed.
Yeah. Yeah. We love you. Have a good day.
Thank you. And I feel so honored and special, and I love you all very, very much.
Brother Dennis.
Well, I just want to say, Les, happy birthday. And it's amazing to just see the love of your family and how deeply your brothers and sisters, love you. And it's just amazing to watch, and I'm glad to be a part of it. We love you. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Dennis. Thank you so much.
Well, Les,
Dennis, you've lost so much weight, Dennis. Could you move a little closer to the screen, please?
If only.
well, Les, why don't you share with us, Les, just any thoughts you have on this day, the turning 60, and then tell us a little bit about your Florida experience this year.
Well, we just feel so blessed that we get to do this Florida thing. And I hope that in time, you guys can all come down and see this beautiful place. And the first year we came, it was 2 months, and I thought, wow, we get to go to Florida for 2 months. And I'll never forget at the end of the first month, I said, Jim, it's half gone. So we kept tacking on more months, and now we're up to 4 months and 3 weeks. But you guys would all just love it here. So I feel overwhelmed with blessings, and happy to be alive, happy to have my sins forgiven by Jesus.
Amen.
Just thankful to have a good husband, and my only wish now is to find a little black poodle puppy. So that'll happen, I'm sure.
Well, Jim, how about a word from Jim?
Jim.
Hey.
Scoot in here, Jim, closer.
Well, I just want to say one thing, and that is Leslie's the love of my life.
Oh.
And also how she just spazzes every time she gets something new. She gets excited about the things that she gets every day.
Big or small.
Big or small, that's right. She makes our marriage exciting.
Good, that's good.
Well, that's good. And Jim, fishing has got to be good down there, right?
Oh, tell him what you caught on my 60th birthday.
You tell him.
He caught his goal has always been to catch at least a 5-pounder?
No, well, I guess I am.
You tell.
Every fisherman has his own story.
This morning, to make this short, I caught a 7-pound 6-ouncer.
Wow.
And I'll tell you something else that was exciting was I got to help a little kid with fishing today.
Oh,
good. And his dad. So
he loves to teach people. So
yeah,
that's
I love
special.
to teach.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Well, that little clip the other day about you complimenting that family was so Jim, but that was an experience.
Yes, on the beach. On the beach. That you telling that family how well behaved their child was. Yeah. That's right.
Now, do I understand that, Todd, that there is some controversy about the dates that we're observing here?
Well, there's only a controversy to everybody but Leslie, and that got cleared up when you were in junior high. Why don't you tell us what is your birthday, Leslie, and how did you discover it?
I always celebrated it March the 21st until I think I was in 8th grade, and I was sitting upstairs in my bedroom.
Do something for me.
And I
phone
pulled down the
my husband.
drawer to the
He's up there.
secretary
And,
and
he's-
found my birth certificate. And here it said March 20th. And I just couldn't believe my eyes.
Oh.
So that's okay. All's well that ends well.
Did you ever
Jana?
I think I know. I think I know how that happened because we always said you were born on the first day of spring. Well, the first day of spring is the first full day of spring is March 21st, but spring appears on March 20th.
Yes, yes.
So that's where. So it's not the first full day of spring. It's the first
Amazing day on the video. This is Krista.
Just
Yeah,
on
that
both
makes
of them, Liz.
that makes sense. That's right, Sue. That's
Yeah.
right.
Sure, I can give you assisted living. I'm not sure because the memory is right now.
Mhm.
And I
Well,
understand.
maybe I was born on the 1st of January and we're just celebrating mine on the first full day after the first day of the year.
Oh,
Oh.
I made
Well,
it real
guys-
simple. I made it real simple by being born on Halloween.
yes, yes.
We got a picture to show you, Les, here.
And for the whole family, can you see this?
I sure can.
Son,
That's
move it over
Silver
a little bit.
Dollar City.
Oh,
this way?
Oh.
Just a tad.
Just a little that way?
Yeah, get my good side there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Silver
So what
Dollar
year would that
City.
have been?
Oh,
Well, that I don't know. I just found
Is
the
that
picture,
Sue?
so.
We were, I think Sue and I were just married.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think that was our first trip.
I want to say early high school, Todd, for us. Do you think?
Yeah. Because somebody's holding a baby. Is it on the,
It'd probably be
was that
me.
Morgan?
Morgan.
Oh, no, yeah, it's Dennis and it would be with Morgan. Right.
Oh, yeah.
That's not Dennis though.
No, that's Todd.
Well, Dennis is in the picture, but who's on the,
Yeah. Todd over
Oh.
there. And
yeah,
then
so
that
that'd
was
be,
somebody.
Looks
Yeah,
like
I was-
Todd is a mask on it.
it was probably 15 or 16 back then.
I'll take a picture of it and send it texting. Yeah,
Oh,
so you can
great.
all see
Okay.
it. Yeah.
Probably like
Yeah.
77, 78.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we had one more we found. I know this is Dennis, but Les, look where you are. This is our
Oh.
famous trip to Colorado. Remember
Yes.
we all went horseback riding?
Oh,
Yes. I
Yeah.
remember that.
And I
Oh.
think Dennis has Morgan on
Yeah.
front
Yep.
and you're over there on the side. See?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that Michael McHenry in the front or Todd?
I
That's
think
McKin-
it's Michael.
I think
Michael
it, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Oh.
everybody else was up in front of us.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, I
That's
had-
Wasn't that the horseback trip where Jay Jr. The saddle got loose and he ended
Yes.
up underneath the saddle, underneath the horse on the saddle?
That was
And
it.
Morgan.
Morgan.
Oh, was that Morgan?
Not on this road.
It was Jan and Morgan, I think. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
I remember on that trip too. I came a little bit late, and I came, I think, either by bus or I hitchhiked or something. And when I got there, no one was expecting me, and I handed Dad the Greenville Advocate, and I said, "I think this paper's for you." And
Clever.
Hey, while we're all here, we can't forget that we owe each other a reunion at some point. So we ought to be looking, we don't necessarily have to do a cruise, but we ought to be putting a date on the calendar that we want to get together and try it again.
That's right.
It's a lot cheaper just on Zoom.
Yeah, we each have our personal buffets behind us. Oh.
That's McCurdy.